So I fade backwards. So I'll start with a 4 at like the parietal ridge and flick it out. And then I go to a 3, a little bit under that, and then a 2. Kind of helps me not make any lines in the hair. So I'm just following right under where I had the 4. And if you start like with a 4 and then go down, like you're getting all that bulk out of the area. So you're not like doing a 2 here and then you got all this area you can't see. So usually when I get to the 2, I'm only using like the corner, because like this is here where I'll blend with like a 2.5 to get that out. We decided a 2 because if we go down too short right here, see, he doesn't have a lot of density back here, so it makes that look higher. And then you go with a 1 and you got like a bigger, less density pocket. You might as well just go to skin, you know. He usually gets a 4 on his beard. So I'll fade down, do a 2 until like the end of the ear. I always have like a guideline, so I do a 2 until the bottom of the ear. A lot of people like have the complaint that this grows very quick. So I always take it tighter than whatever guard I do the beard. This is a 4. So I skip the front of the chin because I take a 3 there, because that's where it protrudes from the face. So usually when you do a 4 everywhere, the front still looks a lot longer than everything else. So we take a 3 at the front of the face, cut that all down. It starts to look equally as even everywhere. So I still need to do a 2 here, but we do a 4 here, all the way down through the chin to the other side. And we do a 3 just in the front here, like where the face starts to protrude from like usually the smile line forward, because I want to get this here as well. So when I go to do the lines, first I'm looking at like how even he has done it at home, because Robert loves to do his beard at home. And so I'll figure out which one's lower. And it's looking like this one here. And so I'll figure out where my line needs to be by just rolling my comb this way and seeing. So this one's gonna have to come down just a little more. And so when I work at the front of the face, I stand at the front of the face, because standing at the side, you're not gonna get the exact place that your line should be. So his line's already pretty much really clean. So I like to stretch the skin a little bit and follow the line here. If you've ever like cut hair before, so you know like you don't cut past your second knuckle. So I don't line past where my clipper will go before like stretching the skin. Does that make sense? So I have to stretch the skin, do it. And I'm not gonna move here because I don't have my thumb stretched over here. So some people will like stretch it all and do it all. I do it piece by piece. And sometimes it's really just 1 or 2 hairs. Ears don't hurt, so y'all should move them out of your way. A lot of people, like some people will have wiggly ears and some people won't. But even if they don't have wiggly ears, you can still move them out the way. Now we have some Gibbs beard oil. This is just gonna help moisturize the skin, help my razor work better. Again, straight razors work a lot better the less pressure you use. You know, you don't want to give razor burn. You don't want it to be uncomfortable for them or for you, because when the hair starts snagging, it's an uncomfortable feeling. If you start in the middle, you can get everything else balanced. So Robert's cowlick is right here. Because we don't save any length on here, we try to get it as even with the sides as possible. I'll pull down all the hair to that cowlick area. Here's your guide. Comb it up. And then from the side, you don't have like a bunch of sticking up pieces and everything. So if you look here, boom. I always do my guide here. That shortest piece is where I start cutting the top. And cutting hair is like geometry, so you just work with the shape of the head, where it's at and where it lays. Especially when you're doing like finger length on top, because you want it to be even and grow out even. Longevity is the goal. You can always see the guide right there. You're not supposed to cut past your second finger, but I don't listen. And again, back up here. My guide is there. If you see, I'm working with the way the cowlick grows. Not necessarily like straight back or anything, just with the way that the hair is naturally flowing. Always cross-check. Always. Because there's been a time where I like answered the phone in the middle of a haircut and went to do my cross-check and there was a whole area I forgot. So it's just another thing to just guarantee that you're giving a good haircut and giving them all you got, you know? You just bring it here, you can see that piece there. Now when it grows out, he's not going to have like a chunk over here that doesn't flow with the rest. I think that's a big thing I see these days, is people having extra hair in the parietal ridge that they shouldn't have.